In the Queues area in EXEMPTAX, you may view, upload, and process certificates. Moreover, in the top right-hand corner of the Queues area, you also have the ability to refresh the record set, as well as download an offline CSV or Excel file of the table. Let's go ahead and upload a certificate by clicking on the blue Upload button here. Before uploading a certificate, you must first choose the type of certificate. For the moment, please continue with selecting Standard. Jumpstart certificates will be explained in another video. Once you've selected a certificate, you may also select the customer and jurisdiction that is associated with a particular document. Please note that if you upload multiple files, each file will be associated with the same selected customer or jurisdiction. Once the upload is complete, you will have the ability to process a certificate by checking the Process Certificate box below. If you don't check this box now, you may come back to the certificate by clicking on the certificate number in the Cert ID column of the Queues area. Let's go ahead and check this box and process this certificate. You will now be brought to a processing modal broken down into 3 phases: classification, validation, and authentication on the left, and a copy of the document on the right. In the first classification phase, you will need to identify the customer record as well as the form in question. To help assist with this, if you click on the customer and form dropdowns, you can see a helper snippet of where this information can be found in a specific form. Before you continue, it's important to note various other options available at this stage. At the bottom left side of the screen, you will find 2 other buttons. If you happen to know that the certificate will require a secondary review by another individual in your team, you may do so by clicking on the Escalate button and entering notes below. This will mark the item as escalated in the queue. If you happen to know the certificate is bad, let's say the scan is illegible, you may click the Reject button and enter notes below. Let's go ahead and assume the certificate is good and click Continue for now. Once you hit Continue, you'll be brought into the second validation phase. In order for EXEMPTAX to validate a document based on specific exemption rules, we will need to input the data from the certificate into the corresponding fields on the left side of the screen. Lastly, if you're having a hard time deciphering what's in the field and want to note a comment for secondary review or rejection, you may also click on the caret on the left side of the respective field. Once you do so, you will have the option to select 2 radio buttons, Illegible and Other, where you can enter additional notes. Let's continue by entering all the data in the fields. Note, this data entry process is only required for manually uploaded offline certificates. Certificates that enter the system via our eCert service will have all the data fields pre-populated, making validation a breeze. Please note that eCerts will be addressed in a separate video. Once all fields are filled, you can then hit Validate and Continue. Depending on the form's specific tax rules, EXEMPTAX will run the data through its validation algorithm before proceeding to the last authentication step if required. Once we hit Continue, we will be brought to the third and final authentication stage. In this last step, we will have the ability to verify the seller's permit number against the respective state's site for verification. Please note that not all states offer online verification for all exemption reasons. Since this is a dummy customer record for demo purposes, we will assume the seller's permit number is good and mark the field yes. For additional confidence, users can also go ahead and take a screenshot of the validation on the respective state's site and append it to the original PDF for the audit record. At this point, you're now done processing a certificate and are ready to explore other features of EXEMPTAX.